Imo had just arrived when he lost his way in the thick mountain fog, inadvertently stepping into the sacred woods. Lune, swift as a shadow, shot an arrow at his feet as a warning. Imo raised his hands in peace and apologized sincerely. Lune was about to scold him when he heard a whisper in the wind. "A foreign soul will entwine with yours like roots." He lowered his bow in silence. Planning to escort him down at once, Lune was caught off guard by a sudden downpour. The two took shelter in a hunting lodge. That stormy night, the flickering fire cast long shadows. Imo asked timidly about the tribe's customs. Lune answered curtly, yet gradually found himself recounting childhood memories. When their eyes met, something unspeakable stirred in the silence between them. As time passed, it became clear that their meeting was not a mere chance, but a fateful bond forming between them. As days passed, Imo gradually blended into the tribe. He and Lune hunted side by side, soaked in hot springs, wove nets, and vine rings. Imo quietly observed Lune's habits, even mimicking the way he poured tea. In secret, he wove a red thread into Lune's vine ring, a symbol of devotion and intent. One day, Lune collapsed with a burning fever. Imo stayed up day and night at his bedside, singing a lullaby his mother once taught him. The melody floated through the night like a whisper soothing the soul. Alma passed by, pausing to watch, her eyes filled with a quiet, knowing sorrow. Despite the challenges and distance, their bond was becoming undeniable, and both of their hearts were slowly kindling with a quiet, unspoken flame. The tribal elders chose Lune as the next mountain spirit shaman to inherit the role. He had to marry a village woman and undergo the rites of purification. At the same time, the army entered the village to conscript soldiers, and Imo was named. Their paths diverged at a quiet but fateful fork. Lune could not let go. He lit incense and prayed for a dream from the ancestors. That night, the only answer was a cryptic prophecy. When flowers bloom like blood, the soul shall return to the mountain. He awoke uneasy, the meaning eluding him, but its weight undeniable. The future was unclear, yet both men were bound by forces greater than themselves, drawing them toward an uncertain but shared destiny. That spring, camellias bloomed in crimson, staining the sacred mountain red. On the eve of Imo's departure, they climbed to the summit under the stars, exchanging vine rings and red camellias. With tears in his eyes, Imo whispered, "If I never return, remember I once said, I belong only to you." Lune gripped the ring, his voice low but firm. "I'll guard this mountain and this flower until the wind brings you home in the sea of blooms." They kissed as the mist rose like a blessing from the heavens or a silent omen. This promise, though fragile in the face of fate, would remain eternal in their hearts. After Imo left, Lune refused marriage and withdrew from the shamanic rite. Each year, when camellias bloomed, he climbed the mountain alone and sat through the night. Sometimes he heard Imo's laughter. Sometimes he dreamed of him running through a blood-soaked valley. Amma finally said, "If you believe in love, believe the camellias will speak for it." "5 years passed. The war ended. The tribe received a list of the dead. Imo's name was on it. The village fell silent. But Lune refused to believe. He read the list again and again, whispering, "No." He promised. He said he would come back. His devotion, unshaken by time or sorrow, became a beacon that kept his hope alive, defying the harsh reality of loss. From then on, Lune climbed the sacred mountain every day, standing at the place of their vow, gazing into the distance. He wore white robes and a red vine ring on his hand, tying a dried red camellia to it. He whispered to the wind, "I know you're still on your way. No matter how long, I will wait here." Year after year, camellias bloomed and fell. Some in the tribe said he had gone mad. Others said he was faithful. Amma simply shook her head with a soft smile. He still believes love doesn't lose its way. In the 5th spring, camellias bloomed blood red, more vivid than ever. Lune stood again atop the cliff, guarding a vow like a sacred ritual. One morning, the children cried out in surprise. A new camellia tree had grown on the cliffside, tall, vibrant, and crimson, where no man could have planted it. Beneath the tree, there was no one, only a vine ring and a dried red flower swaying gently in the wind, as if Imo's spirit still watched over the forest. Amma looked at the flower and softly said, "He's still waiting." Their love has already become the soul of the mountain, never to be parted.